Happy Thursday, traders. We're seeing another sell-off days in the crypto and the stock market today. Is it time to panic or is it time to start investing? I think either of those. We should start planning and use technical analysis to find some of the value stock to invest. Hi everyone, I'm Jake from Simple.Elite.Traders. We have developed a simple trader program tailor-made for beginners to learn about the market. Through the program, we share our trading opportunity so you can follow our trade and hopefully profit from it. We usually only show this kind of video to our members, but I really want to get you to have a taste of what we are offering. If any of this topic interests you, I would like to personally ask you to subscribe to us to support our community. Thank you. Okay, here's a chart of Apple. It's top of my list to buy. Obviously, we are seeing the indices been heavily sell off since the new year, but it's not the time to panic. It is actually the time to use it to our advantage. Right, so let's have a look at Apple chart. We had a potential double top formation here. Right, so 2 weekly double top formation. We are seeing obviously some sort of support level around the 155 area, which is the trend line right here. If this trend line break, probably depending on how bearish the index is, how strong the correction is. If price come back, we may see a little bit of support around this area, but I really like to see it go down to here, which, let me just see it, around the 135 area would be a good area for me to start investing in Apple. Okay, Apple stock fundamentally is still very strong, products good, so productivity is strong. For me, it's top of the list for me to invest anyway. All right, let's move on to the next one. Microsoft. All right, Microsoft is obviously one of the biggest tech company in the world. We are finding some support around this area, previous all-time high around this area here, so which is around the 280, 276 area. Price is not very bullish at the moment. We had a buyer bar and then failed, so and not seeing any buying, so I think we may see a bounce through here next couple of months, and then watch out if it breaks this 280 area. I see price maybe potentially go back to this area here, which is around $240 level, which I will be looking to invest some in Microsoft. Okay, I think Microsoft is a great company, so I would, obviously use the technical to invest. I might even trade it as well, so I'll obviously look for a change of pattern on a weekly, a change of trend on weekly to back to a weekly uptrend to trade that. Because for Microsoft go to 240 and roll to $480 would be less likely, because that we're talking about trillions-dollar company to grow 100% is not that easy. So sometimes I like to mix it up. I'll put some money into investing, and I also would like to trade that as well. Okay, moving on to the next one on my list. Two of them is on my list. Is the biggest sort of a computer chip company, which one of them is AMD. Currently, AMD is, maybe forming a head and shoulder pattern. Okay, could price come back to this level, bounce off and break lower? We shall see. If it does, let me just quickly put this away. That's the neckline. Now if we use that as a guide, and let's see what sort of level would that bring us to. could be potentially go back to the $58 level, which is previous all-time high, which isn't bad area to invest. So just delete that. So around this area wouldn't be bad to invest. I actually will draw a box through here so it remind myself. Okay, so around the $55 area wouldn't be bad. However, I like to show you a longer term time frame, a monthly chart. You probably think, whoa, why would you look at a monthly chart? Why wouldn't I? Because I'm potentially holding it for a long time. You see, previous all-time high is around the $47 area multiple time, and it broken through obviously back in 2020, right? So AMD has been ranging through this area for a while, and then once it broke through the $40 area, bam, smashed through to 155. Every products that we're gonna use, like no matter it's car, no matter it's a washing machine or even a fridge in the future, it will become smarter. So we require chips in there. So the demand is high. I am trends is good. Look at the monthly chart, it's still on an uptrend. So this is just a correction period. I am still very happy to be a buyer. In fact, that I'll probably will invest a portion more, because for me, the risk to reward, the percentage gain for AMD is probably easier to gain than Apple and Microsoft. So for me, I probably will put a bit more money in there. Okay, so moving on to the next one is the same sector, NVIDIA. You can already see, let me just go to a weekly chart. I like to use weekly. I do occasionally use monthly. Again, we have a head and shoulder formation. Yeah. Head and shoulder formation. And that's the trend line is the neckline. I'll show you something quite interesting that I use a lot. In a technical term, when if price break the neckline, I like to use it from the head to the neckline. If you drag it down from the neckline, very, very close to a what we call a supply and demand zone area, right? So that area was the previous all-time high. So around the $130 area would be my area to start accumulating to buy. So again, I like to mix it up. I like to invest some, look for a small change of trends, or price come back weekly, come here, bump, up, hey, first higher low, I'll trade some to take it long as well. That's how I maximize my profit from investing and trading. Okay, moving on to the last two on the stock pick. One is, of course, Mr. Elon Musk. Tesla. I don't need to do much introduction. Tesla is Tesla, EV king, shall we say. Currently is trying to break this trend line area. Okay, so if it does break, I see price going back to around the $630 area, which you can see a lot of interaction in here. So loads of interaction around this area. Wouldn't be a bad area to start accumulate some. Again, I will mix it up. I'll trade some, and I will also invest some of it on there. Okay. Move on to the last one. This one is a little bit very, very different to the previous 4 or 5 stock that I show you. It's more value long-term investing, because you can see from the chart data we don't have much. We have an initial hype, yeah, shall we say 2020, loads of money printing, cheap money, don't know where to go. Palantir, this company is a big data company that run by a legendary investor, Peter Thiel, which is one of my idols. I read his book, Zero to Run, highly recommend it if you haven't read it. So, a big data company, I think is losing a bit of love at the moment. Heavy selling. Much heavy selling at the moment. Remember, if you seen my crypto investing system, you can really use that through here, apply to to Palantir, how would you use it? I would like to introduce another sort of indicator for you guys. Look, volume is very, very important in here. You can see from this sudden spike, the volume spike in this area here picked up from the sell, big volume through here. So let me just circle that for you previously. All right. So what I like to look for is price go back to the, shall we say, the all-time low area, which is under the $10. Really watch the subtle changes on the volume spike. All right. If price slow down, make a base around this area, then sudden spike on a big volume buy wouldn't be bad to look for a first higher low to invest. Okay, so that's how I would approach that. I will not trade Palantir. All right, the differences on investing and trading you should know by now, but I briefly will explain that. Investing is using your own money. Trading is leverage, so you go into a broker to borrow their money to leverage your trade. So hopefully you gain more. However, if you want to trade, you should look for a trending market. You shouldn't use it on a downtrend. So this is a total downtrend. It's just purely a value investing for me. Okay, so for Palantir, I will not trade. I will only invest. Okay, so thanks again for watching the full video. To show my appreciation, I would love to invite you to join my Discord community. That way you can follow our trade and learn more about the market. I'll drop the link below, or you can find the links in our bio. Thank you.